Violence along Thailand and Cambodia's disputed border has intensified, killing 5 Thai soldiers and 7 Cambodian civilians, according to officials. The fighting has forced 500,000 people in border regions to take shelter in pagodas, schools and other safe havens. This week's clashes are the deadliest since 5 days of fighting in July that killed dozens and displaced around 300,000 before a shaky truce was agreed. Well, we're going to talk more about this story now on set. I'm joined by our International Affairs Editor, Doug Herbert. And on the line, we also have Suos Yara, who's a Cambodian MP. Thank you very much for joining us on France 24.
Thank you very much for having me.
First of all, I'd like to get your point of view on this. We talked about that fighting back in July and the ceasefire that followed. Is the ceasefire deal valid to you in your minds? How did the fighting outbreak then?
For Cambodia, we always adhere to the international law, treaty and the convention as a member of the United Nations. So whatever we have agreed, we have stamped, we have signed in Kuala Lumpur, both ceasefire agreement and also the joint declaration for the peace accord. Cambodia government, we are committed to this agreement.
Yeah, Sir Doug Herbert here. We talk a lot about the border dispute. We talk a lot about the long-running nationalist rivalry, the nationalist tensions in this conflict. I just want to ask you, the two men considered the most powerful politicians in Cambodia, your former Prime Minister, Hun Sen, and on the Thai side, Thaksin Shinawatra, the former Prime Minister there, they are in a public feud. They had a big falling out. Their friendship of decades has ended. Might that be also, that personal rivalry, also be one of the factors that is driving this current conflict?
I don't think this is the root cause of the problem. The root cause of the problem is back to the country, to the agreement that they have signed in the convention and the treaty in 1904, 1907. And the root cause of this is because of the military unilateral map that was not recognized by the Thai authority. And they try to use this and accuse with others many reasons to promote this kind of public misperception on the cooperation and coexistence between the two countries. So it's not about Thaksin or about Hun Sen, because they both leaders and they both were friends for almost 20 years and over. So that's why this is only a personal matter, but the real matter is about the Thai military keep using this and pressing this to their own government, and internal politics of Bangkok is the main reason.
Doug?
Yeah, I want to ask you about the landmine issue, because it's obviously also something we've been talking a lot about here on France 24. Cambodia denies laying new landmines on disputed territory. This is something Thailand has accused it of doing. Thailand wants a UN fact-finding investigation. Has Cambodia laid mines on the disputed border? Would it accept a UN investigation into those accusations?
Cambodia is a state party of the Ottawa Convention, and we stay committed to all international treaty that we have been into. So that's why Cambodia always stay on the truth. We always welcome international fact-finding, and it must be verifiable. And whatever it is, it has to be on the table, not through performance, not through the narrative. It has to go with fact. It has to go and prove with the technical matters that everyone accepted by international standard and Ottawa Convention. So landmine is not an excuse for the invasion. So landmine is just only an item that both sides, Cambodia and Thailand, are the member state in obligation to demine it, whatever and wherever the place that we agree for the demarcation. But demanding for the invasion is not the root cause for this kind of the controversy among the two state parties.
And both sides, you've said you're waiting for the other to engage on peace. Does that mean that without third-party mediation, can negotiations happen at all?
Cambodia always committed to the bilateral discussion and dialogue and diplomacy. But whatever it is, for the last 25 years that we have signed the MOU 2000 for the demarcation. Both sides agree to have so many others technical cooperation on the ground, like the Joint Border Commission. They are responsible to make the demarcation after the map that was agreed in the treaty and the convention in 1904 and 1907, and the map was already agreed. So this kind of standard already in place. So the third party to come is we welcome as an ASEAN chair, and we call it ASEAN family. And we, because of the good opportunity, President Donald Trump also expressed his commitment to come and to initiate this kind of conversation and mediation. So mediation is always welcome, and of course there is no interference to our internal affair.
Sir, Donald Trump recently, he took credit for brokering this peace agreement back in October. We see where that has led. We have this renewed fighting. Donald Trump said yesterday in the U.S. he plans to call both countries' leaders again to try to get peace back on track. Do you think he will, does he have a chance of doing that? Or does it have to be Thailand and Cambodia directly, no third-party mediation?
Cambodia and Thailand have been trying very hard in order to get to the agreement that we have signed. But this one is already an excuse for the invasion. It now, as you could see, all the media coverage is all fully. It's becoming a larger. It's not a border clash anymore. It become a full invasion. So therefore, President Donald Trump could be one of the symbolic trust that everyone in the world already know. He's a president of peace, and we praise his role for this kind of mediation. But still, whatsoever is coming out as the result, Cambodia and Thailand must honor international law.
One last thing, who is calling the shots right now in Cambodia? Who is making the decisions? Is it the current prime minister, the son of the former prime minister? Is it Hun Manet, or is it the paramount politician? Is it Hun Sen, the leader of your party?
Cambodia, we adhere to our own constitution. So the person who is in the power is the civil government, is Prime Minister Hun Manet. So this is now relation with the others leaders. And for former Prime Minister Hun Sen, he served as an advisor role by the order of His Majesty the King. So that's why we have a very clear decision-making process and separation of power. So, but the other side, that we always have doubtful that who is leading the government. The military lead the government or the civilian lead the government. They cannot use this rhetoric against the other country because of their internal politics to invade and aggress other neighboring and good friendship and coexistence is violated.
Yeah, thank you. I will just note for our viewers, though, that Hun Sen did say on Tuesday, yesterday, he vowed that Cambodia would carry out a fierce fight against Thailand.
Self-restraint has been exercised for Cambodia, and for several reasons, and so many provocations have been provoked by this Thai military. But Cambodia stay very calm, and we committed to the principle of peace. And of course, international law always apply for us. Dialogue and diplomacy always the best route for us.
All right, Suos Yara, thank you very much for answering our questions on France 24. You're a senior advisor to the Cambodian Prime Minister. Thank you.